Hell yeah, and welcome to episode 49 of the Temple Bar podcast with me, Jim Wynn, and Philip Noon. Today we're joined by Tony Cunningham. Thanks for coming, Tony.
Appreciate
the
it.
The world famous Tony Cunningham.
Stop that now. Stop that.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag not folk.
Thanks a million for coming, Tony.
I apprate it. Thank you for having me.
Made the way from Tralee today.
Yeah, that was
you're
horrible.
This way for
that was horrible.
Was it a tough one? I did the same drive yesterday from
Really?
Cork. Yeah.
Yeah, he was down in Cork yesterday.
Why were you down in Cork?
My missus works down there, so we went down for a night, and she stayed an extra night. But I came home through Tip yesterday, and one of the wheels in my car was loose, like held on by one bolt. The car was shaking. Only before I pulled into
Care.
Where
the two Johnnies are from.
Yeah, where the two Johnnies.
Yeah. I said he was down doing an interview to be the third Johnny.
Oh Jesus!
I pulled in there. I thought my car needed to be tracked like for the wheels, and your one got a tyre around to the yoke, and it was held on by one bolt. I don't know how it happened.
Did at least replace them for you?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Christ.
So I think she thought that someone was trying to either steal the wheel, and Philip thought someone was trying to kill me.
Fucking hell.
So, folks,
I forgot to ask. Can I curse?
Of course you can. Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. I have lots to curse.
You can say whatever you want.
No, we were playing. We had a 5-hour wedding down in Tralee last night.
A 5-hour wedding.
So we stayed down there. So we were like.
Where he's based?
Technically, we're based out of Galway.
Right.
Technically, I'm originally from Tullamore in County Offaly, but I live in Galway.
Right.
The guitar player for the band is originally from Donegal, but he lives in Limerick. The lighting engineer is from Roscommon, living in Athlone. And my roadie is from London, living in Offaly.
Holy Jesus.
That's the all corners of Ireland.
Omnipersons.
Collapsed.
So when people ask, I just say, do you want the long version or the short version? Galway.
Galway.
Yeah, easy. Easy.
Well, folks, I'll tell you something. I'll tell you how Tony Cunningham came on my radar initially. So I'd heard of Blessed. Blessed are a huge outfit. They're big. I was living in the Middle East. I was living out in Qatar, and I think you boys were doing gigs in Dubai at the time.
Yes.
So I remember seeing a lot of videos back in Dubai when I was based out in Qatar. But there was one night I was in a pub in Ballyconnell. And the next thing, I was with a mate of mine, and this boy's the most serious fella in the world, right? And you came in and came past us, and my mate, real serious character, he turns to me and he goes, "Will you see that fella?" And I says, "What?" He says, "Wait till you see this boy perform." And when he says that, I listen because because it's not his forte. He's not mad into music, but he was like, "Wait till you see this boy." And I went in, and you were doing. Was it Eminem? Was it Lose Yourself?
Probably Lose Yourself.
Was it Lose Yourself?
Yeah.
And the place was on wheels. Like I went in, and this boy, he's like, "You better lose yourself in the music." Yeah. I was like, "This boy is unbelievable."
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Yeah. When did you start with the music, Tony?
Jesus, I think I was 16.
Was there anything that got you into it particularly?
A nun.
A nun?
Yeah.
Now that's
believe
a good
it or
one.
not, a nun. I randomly sang a song one time when I was in school at a talent show or something, and a nun decided that she was putting me into a gospel choir in Tullamore.
God, Jesus. Sister act.
Literally. And I went into the Tullamore gospel choir, and if you Google it, it's classed. It's no longer there, but just everything that we did in it was deadly. And I was in that thing for 8 years, and that taught me everything. Just how to, movement, rhythm, singing, being on my own.
Performance and...
Like just trying your best to kind of show yourself when there's 200 people behind you.
Yeah.
And after that, like once that kind of disbanded, I was like, I'm not working for humans. I'm not. I wanna sing. I wanna perform.
Do my own thing.
Literally.
I want to be out. I want the humans to be looking at me.
Exactly. And then one random time, I was in a nightclub. I was in a teenage nightclub in Tullamore, and I came across this random lad breakdancing in the middle of the dance floor, and I was off me fucking head. And all he remembers was me just barreling over to him because I was big since I was 16, and I was just barreling in a direct line for him. He thought I was going to kill him, and I stopped him. And apparently, I had tears in my eyes, and I just looked at him. I was like, "Will you teach me how to do that?" And we ended up becoming friends, and that was David Bracken, the guy I started Blessed with. And ever since that, literally, like we lost touch for a few years. He moved to Dublin, and I moved to drugs. And but
a little town outside of Sanity.
But like once we got back in touch, then we were like, "You still playing guitar? I am. You still singing? I am. Sure, might as well jam for a while." Someday. We ended up like 17 years later, Blessed.
The circle comes back around,
just non-stop.
Yeah, that's the way it's supposed.
Blessed was like
meant to be.
And Dave were together for.
You planted the
years.
seed back in them years, and then it came back to full circle.
Literally.
Brilliant.
And it's been.
And have you stayed in touch? Is the nun still around?
The nun is unfortunately gone.
Is she?
I'm afraid.
Moved on.
Yeah, she's moved on.
Job done.
Yeah.
Job done.
She
Well,
knows,
she brought a great
she knows
connection
what
there.
she created.
Yeah.
But so I think she's all right with the Lord at this stage.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. It's mad how like things in life, like small people play small roles that start such big things in our lives. You know.
Yeah.
There's so many little.
I can't thank her enough, if I'm being honest.
What was her name? Sister.
Her name was Sister Anne.
Sister Anne.
Just Sister Anne. And we never knew her surname.
Yeah.
Because you weren't allowed no nuns' surnames back then.
I remember them.
And it was just Sister Anne, and that's what it was. It was Sister Anne, and then she used to live with another nun called Sister Jenny. And again, you weren't allowed know these women's names. Just that's what you called them. And just nothing but love and respect for the two of them. I was at both their funerals, and literally just can't thank the two of them enough.
Yeah.
Honestly,
that's beautiful. And it's great to see that you have that gratitude for them now.
Yeah. If they found out my opinion of God now, they probably wouldn't.
I'd say they'd love you anyway. That's the point.
Yeah, you'd like to hope.
Tony, you're probably one of the most recognisable faces in Irish music, I'd say. You know, you'd have the Teddy Swim similarities. You know, that vibe, that look.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's your 4th year playing at Electric Picnic in a row, and there's an Electric Picnic video I saw you boys doing, Insomnia, and what stage was that on?
That was on the Salty Dog stage.
Right.
So that I know the actual video you're talking about. The first year we were asked to do the Salty Dog stage at Electric Picnic, we were told this particular stage in this area holds 2,500 people.
Right.
And they were like, if you can fill that, you're legends. We were like, grand. Went there, we ended up bringing 1,000 people with us. Grand. Second year, we came back, same stage, 2,500 people, brought 5,000 people. That's where that video
That's because the video looks unbelievable.
Yeah.
I was showing him and I was like, look at this.
That's the best thing about that, though, is like where we shot that video from. We did it at such an angle that it looks like it's actually there. It looks like you're standing in Croke Park.
It was mental.
You know what I mean?
Mental.
A sea of people. But then the third year, last year we went back, same stage, 10,000 people. They had to close off both connecting roads on either side of the stage for a full hour. Because it was literally heading into the main stage area.
Kind of doubled it each year.
Just awesome.
Jay-Z's on the other stage, nobody there.
No one. I can't remember who was on at the time, like that we were there last year. Do you know who it fucking was? Because a woman gave out to me over a couple of weeks ago. Last year, before anybody knew them, Kingfisher.
No way.
Mm-hmm. Kingfisher, because I remember this woman came up to me at a wedding a couple of weeks ago and she says, do you know, are you playing Electric Picnic this year? I am. Will you do me a favour? What? If Kingfisher are there, will you let them do their fucking show and you just wait till they're finished? I was like, why? She goes, we skipped them fuckers last year to come and see ye. It's the best decision we ever made, but we want to actually see them this year.
Good stuff.
Like grand. But yeah, so this will be our 4th year in a row, and my plan is that if I bring more than 10,000 this year, then I'll accept the bigger stage.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I'll always play the Salty Dog because that's what started me. I love the people that run it.
And so this year you're on the Salty Dog stage at...
It's the same people run the stage each year.
Same people. So like all the stages at Electric Picnic are owned by people.
Right,
if that makes sense. So they're like, they would subcontract people and vendors that would come into their
Because
stage
Salty Dog's a whiskey or something, isn't it? Or it's like a rum or something.
I don't know. I've never heard of it as a drink.
I think it's a rum, Salty Dog. I think so, yeah.
It's what you call an old seaman. No, a salty dog.
I would have heard of that.
A salty dog.
Is that what it is?
I would have heard of that.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a show?
Yeah.
Wasn't there a show like a children's show like
Salty
Dog?
Dog.
There was a big kind of craze in kind of sea shanties for a while. Do you remember that?
The Wellerman.
Kind of went and
I see. That's what's cool about the stage that we play in, because it's literally a stage made out of a pirate ship.
Right.
Oh, is it?
Like literally, that's what the stage is a pirate ship. But every day of Electric Picnic, you have 10 lads that start the show singing an hour of sea shanties.
Oh, is it?
And it's class. And they're all dressed as
everybody
pirates.
involved.
All dressed as pirates, and it's just deadly.
That's
all you
savage.
sit there just bop.
Johnny Depp, one of them?
Oh, I wish. God. What I would do to that man.
Next year.
Sorry, love, I'm married. Sorry. But yeah, so that's the plan. If I can, I won't say double, but if I can get more people there this year, and then if I do get offered a bigger stage, I'll take it. But again,
you'll still do the Salty Dog stage as well.
How big I ever get, Salty Dog is where I'll finish.
That's savage.
Yeah.
Fair play, mate.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. Yeah. That's unbelievable. So I haven't decided yet. I normally towards near the. I've never been to Electric Picnic.
Yeah.
And if never because you see we were living away for years and things like that, but But if I can get a ticket last minute, we'll definitely
I think it's one of those things where you have to have been to it before. It's kind of like a lot of people, the tickets go to people first who have been at it before.
Yeah.
Is that how it
I
works?
think that's a good way of doing it because it's a
I
good
think
way.
it is too. I'll never turn me back on the Salty Dog because, like, if it wasn't for them, I think we wouldn't still have the stage and the platform that we have.
Right.
That makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
Like every year, without fail, Electric Picnic kind of kickstarts our year.
And do you know
You
something?
were good for each other.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people going to Electric Picnic are probably like, do you know what? At least we know he's going to be on that stage at that time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So they're probably, when they're building it round, they're like, well, that was unbelievable last year. We'll be there for that.
And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened from year one to now. Is like the more people that talked about it, the more people that put it on Instagram, put it on Snapchat. I was like, fuck me, we need to go to that.
Right.
Because it's an hour. It's only an hour set every
gets
year.
around, yeah.
Out of 3 days, but it's an hour of non-stop fucking bops. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it is. But also, there's an hour of me using, I suppose, to put in wrestling terms, the promo kind of gab I have.
Of course.
Cutting a promo.
To make everybody that's standing there not feel as hungover as they are.
What you gonna do, brother?
Literally,
You're the cure.
We've been told on so many occasions, like when we're doing wedding day twos or anything like that, we're the best hangover cure in the world.
Yeah.
We actually did a wedding last weekend where a lad
That's
actually,
high praise now.
But he actually told me last year he didn't want to come and see us, but the wife had us booked for the wedding, and they were at Electric Picnic, and he said he did not go to sleep the night before until 6 o'clock in the morning. We were on at 3 o'clock in the day. He was like, I am in my bollocks going to listen to them loud bastards, leave me alone. And he said he went there with her and he was right up the front. He said by the time we were finished, he didn't have a hangover anymore.
That's savage.
He just stayed going
That's
for the rest
savage.
of the
The
week.
cure for the hangover, you heard it here first. Blessed.
See?
The
Stop
lads.
that now.
Tony, you're wearing a t-shirt there, and we can't say too much.
I can.
But Tony's wearing a t-shirt of a very famous wrestler.
You know how we like synchronicities on this podcast?
Mick Foley is a very famous wrestler, and we have Tony on the podcast today who, at what he does, is probably the best. Yeah, he's the best in Ireland at what he does.
I will appreciate that.
You're.
I will appreciate
that. Yeah, you are. I definitely say hands down, you're the best in Ireland at what you do, and I think Mick Foley is the best in what he does. And similar guests end up on similar podcasts.
Yeah. Do you think now that having that interest in wrestling, it's really helped you with the kind of promo? Like you were
Very
saying?
much so.
Yeah.
Very much so.
You kind of
Every
taken-
time I talk to people on a microphone, I'm talking like The Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, without fail.
Good stuff.
Without
always
fail.
cutting a promo.
Oh yeah, the same delivery. And
Never
everything.
drop the character.
Oh, stop. Take me off a microphone. I'm as quiet as a mouse, but put me on it.
Yeah.
And immediately, like
That's quite it.
2002, The Rock comes out.
Yeah.
Literally. Oh yeah. But that's what it is. And it's like you just said, a lot of people and a lot of games that someone's the best at what they do in it.
Yes.
I won't sit here and say I'm the best musician in Ireland. I won't sit here and say I'm the best singer in Ireland. I will, apart from the lead singer of that Queen tribute band. You know the one that's
That's
out
big
now.
shoes to fill anyway.
Flash Harry or Queen QWEEN. Those
That
ones.
one, yeah. The one that just did with the orchestra in the Academy. You know
Yeah,
that one?
yeah. Those ones.
Apart from him, because I've seen him, I would openly call myself the best frontman in Ireland.
I wouldn't doubt you on that. I wouldn't doubt you on that.
Just performance-wise, because I have this way about me that I can literally make anybody do or say anything just by shouting at them.
That's
But it's funny how like I think we in the new generation of like TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that, people take you take musician and wrestling and people take all these different from different places and put it all together and make something new with it.
Exactly.
So like it creates your own thing,
Exactly.
from all these different things that you've drawn inspiration from.
Exactly. It's exactly like you just said. Like I've been watching wrestling since I was 5 years of age. You can't kind of get up onto a stage when you want to do something that I do and be quiet.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I've seen it on so many occasions. And again, I will never disrespect any musician. I'll never disrespect any band. Everybody is good at what they do. Everybody makes their money, do you, boo-boo. But if you're in a performing game where people are paying you to make something that they've organised or something that they're paying you to do fun, get up there and make it fucking fun.
Yeah.
Don't just get up there and go through the motions and play your songs, get your money and fuck off home.
Yeah.
Get up there and give them a reason to say that was the best fucking wedding I've ever been at.
Yeah, because you can fall into the thing where you're just doing a job.
It becomes comfortable.
But for them, it's a big day, so you have to realise
it becomes
that.
comfortable.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen to so many musicians. I've seen it happen to so many people. It becomes a comfort where you start doing it. And to be honest, it kind of happened, say, just before Dave left, where it just became going through the motions, where it was just go, plug in, play the show, get your money, take the stuff down, go home.
Yeah.
Wasn't fun.
Becomes a job.
Exactly. Get up there and perform, because that's what they're paying you to do.
Yeah.
That's just the way
be
I
in the
look at
moment,
it.
be yourself, let it
Perform.
go.
If you want to be quiet off the stage, or go and find something else to do. Simple as that. If you're going to be on a stage in front of people that are paying you to make whatever event they have good, or make their, like, especially weddings. Especially weddings.
That's someone's biggest day.
That's
of their life,
someone's
kind of thing.
biggest day of their life.
Yeah.
They don't want to go off to finish off the wedding at 2:00 in the morning, sitting in the residence bar, and they have every one of their friends going, "Jesus Christ, that band was shy."
Yeah. They don't. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And
That ruins it
everything
for
with
them.
weddings is like a bit of people wanted to say like we had the best flowers or the best.
Exactly.
You know, everybody wants
Exactly.
to feel like they've put on the best day for
But
everybody.
what I'm noticing now a lot, especially this year, is that no one's worrying about flowers or placemats or anything like that now. It's just as long as the beer is good, the food is good, and the music's good.
Yeah.
And once they have that, they're laughing.
And you know, Tony,
Father, the Son, and the Holy
Tony,
Spirit.
Tony, there's people out there paying 20 grand for a wedding band.
So I've been fucking told. Yeah, let's talk about this
And
now.
I don't think they're getting 10,000 people at Electric Picnic.
Yeah, let's,
No,
yeah.
no,
let's
they
talk about
definitely
this
are
now,
not.
standing on fucking podiums playing the tracks. No, I won't get into that. No, when you said, well, I remember sitting down and listening to that podcast what you did about the 20 grand. I was like, who the fuck is charging 20 grand to play a wedding?
Oh, they're out there. They're definitely out there.
Jesus, Lionel Richie wouldn't even charge that.
I wonder how much he charged that night now.
Charge it, all right.
Hey, that's all he's charging now. He barely sing anymore.
For one song.
My God.
Yeah, but no, it's mad money. Tony, I'll tell you something. Just when you said about listening to the podcast there, with the highest highs can come the lowest lows. And I know you said you listened to our podcast a couple of weeks ago with Mark Fear, and Mark had a codeine addiction.
Yeah.
Like when you're away from the microphone, do you ever have those periods? Do you ever because listen, we're singers. We've done some big gigs, and you know when you're there, it's amazing. But I think Tommy Tiernan said this best. He said, coming away from a gig when he was sober, he said he had all that energy and he had nowhere to put it.
Yep.
And sometimes that energy can eat at you. So with the highest highs comes the lowest lows. Have you experienced? Have you had the low points too?
Oh, very
you know?
much so. Very much so. Like, there's one thing that I always live by is that the loneliest place in the world for a musician is to drive home.
Yeah. Getting into the car.
The loneliest place in the world, because you are so buzzed, especially if it's a good gig.
Oh.
If it's a really, really good gig. Like if it's a shite gig and you're already pissed off, you don't mind. You'll drive home, you just want to get into bed and go to bed. Go to sleep. If it's a good gig and you're on that buzz, but you can't channel that buzz into staying there to have a few drinks or a bit of a sing-song or
You have to drive.
whatever activities you're into, whatever. But and then the night stays going. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
feeling can stay there for a while.
Yeah.
And then eventually you might get too drunk or whatever and you fall asleep and you wake up the next morning, you're lying with a hangover, you don't think about it.
Yeah.
It's gone from your brain.
Yep.
But when you're stone cold sober and you finish a really, really, really good gig and then you have a 3-hour drive home,
You're reliving it over and over
that
again.
becomes a 12-hour drive home.
Yeah.
It really does. But with that, in my opinion, in my lifetime, there's nothing you can do about that. There's nothing you can do. It's one of the main reasons why I very rarely drink, but when I do, I can stay drinking for 2 days.
Yeah, I'd be
Does that
similar.
make
I'd be
sense?
similar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't do it in small
Yeah,
amounts.
yeah. It's like my wife always says to me, "Do you want to go for 1 or 2 drinks?" I say, "What's the point?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a waste of money.
In for a
If
penny.
I'm going out to get locked.
Yeah.
Simple as that."
There's a famous video, it's a viral video, a fella goes, I never go for 1 or 2 pints. He goes, I go for 12 pints. That's what I'll do. He
Literally.
goes, if I'm going, I'm not an alcoholic. If I'm going for
If
the
I'm
full
going,
fucking
I'm
thing,
going.
Yeah.
There was another. I think I saw that one because he was like, "I'm going for 12 pints and at least 4 whiskeys, and then I'll be home."
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
No
no.
half measures.
But no, but like just when I watched that one that you did about the codeine addiction, like it hit me very hard because like I know, as you can kind of see, I'm missing a couple of teeth, so I suffer extremely bad with dental stuff,
Right.
which hopefully will all be taken care of in January.
Right.
But because of that, and because of the fact that what do I do for a living? I sing, so I'm constantly moving my mouth. Oh, lads, there's like when you get into and everybody will say this, like, there's nothing worse in this world than a toothache.
Yeah.
But a toothache that doesn't go with Panadol, and then you move on to something stronger, and it doesn't go with that. And then you move on to something stronger, it doesn't go with that. Then you move on to codeine. That could probably take the edge off. And you can probably fall down and get a bit of sleep. But then you wake up in the morning, that edge is back. So you're taking more. And then you realise that the only thing that kind of settled you a little bit was codeine. So now you're taking codeine. And now you're not taking anything else.
You have to keep taking more.
And you have to keep taking it because you don't want that searing pain to come back.
Yeah.
Because the codeine is taking the edge off. So how many codeine did you take last night? I took 2. Tell you what, if I take 4 now, it'll probably double the length of time I won't have that severe pain. Next time, same thing. And you're going and you're going and you're going. And like my ones were the one dose purple maximum strength Nurophens. And like literally you're told by anyone who will sell you these, take 1 at a time. And there was certain times I was taking 8.
Right.
Literally. Just handful. Eating them like Skittles.
Yeah.
And they weren't working because my body had become
That's the thing with opiates especially. Like
exactly.
They keep doubling. Like you have to take twice as many to get the same
like
buzz.
the more your body becomes accustomed to them, they just stop working altogether.
And were you hiding it from people, or
Not
were
at
you?
all, no.
You were just
I was just
baiting away at them.
Just doing it, and like my wife got very, very, very worried about me once because I started just having unbelievable shakes.
Right.
Even on them, I was just unbelievable shakes and constant headaches. So it was like I was fiending for them while I was still taking them.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course.
And it's because of the fact that I developed such a tolerance for them that no matter how many I was taking, they weren't working. So my body would tell me, these aren't working. They probably are working.
Yeah.
But my body is telling me, these aren't working, take more.
Yeah, it's
Does that make
almost
sense?
insane.
Yeah, of
Your
course.
body's almost
Exactly.
motivating you to take more. Yeah.
But then it got to a stage then where you were taking so many and your body is so used to them that they're not working, then you start adding stuff. So I was taking 8 of these tablets and then drinking half a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
Taking 8 of these tablets, then knocking down 4 soluble sulpidine, just to try and keep that edge off so I could go through my day. And to get, lads, once you stop.
You're just digging yourself a hole, really, aren't you, the whole time? And you don't even really notice. You're just trying to keep ahead of the pain.
Literally, yeah. And like the worst part about it for me was like I have got such an unbelievably irrational fear of dentists.
Right.
Like it's scandalous. Like I literally
similar.
I cannot do it. Like I would rather force feed myself painkillers and let my teeth fall out, as you can see. But then actually go and sit in the dentist chair terrifies the shit out of me.
Right.
But now it's at a stage where I can't allow it to terrify the shit out of me anymore, because if I do, I'm going to have no teeth in my head and then I can't pronounce some words and I can't sing.
Yeah, or you have to keep taking painkillers as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's
Like,
funny how
the level
life
of
makes us face
painkiller-
our peers, like in that way. Yeah.
But even with the level of painkillers that I was taking, like once it started to affect my driving, that's when I knew I had to do something about it. Because I drive for a living.
Yeah.
Like all musicians that say I'm a musician, I sing for a living. I don't. I fucking drive for a living. I do more driving than
The sing is the easy part.
Sing is the easy part. I'm in the van more than I am on the stage.
Yeah.
But that's the way it is.
That's the real
Once
job.
it started to get to a point where at 2:00 in the morning I'm driving home and I'm falling asleep, and all of a sudden, do you know that? Do you know when you're driving late at night and all of a sudden you kind of have that dart?
Yeah.
Where like you think you were asleep but you actually weren't. But you're right. Your brain just kind of did that.
Yeah.
It's like to kind of like to wake you up a bit.
I've had a few
Once that
instances
shit happened,
like that in my
once
life,
that shit started happening to me, or I was just driving, especially on motorways because they're boring.
Just
Once
repetitive.
that started happening to me, I was like, no, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. Whatever's wrong, whatever's in there now that's infected, go get it out, and then we'll deal with it.
But it was enough for you. You didn't have to have the crash, so it was good.
Thank
you were
God.
blessed in that way
Thank
that
God.
you seen it coming, you seen the writing on the wall kind of thing.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God. I did.
So what are you going to do to get the teeth fixed? Are you going to do a turkey job?
I'm not going to Turkey. I'm going to do a turkey job on it, but in Ireland.
All right, very good. Yeah.
Philip
was in recently.
I got mine done about 3 or 4 weeks ago. No,
Yeah.
about a month ago. I'm not naming them here because I'm not giving them the
mine,
ad.
Truly Dental in Motor doing mine.
You see, Truly did mine as well, right?
See, just
No. But the thing is, they're not giving us any money for it, so that's why.
fuck off.
Give us a few
Not everything is about money, right? Gratitude, my guy. Gratitude. Thank God.
So what it was when I was asleep, I was grinding my teeth. So
Oh.
so all my teeth were kind of they were at the front. They were kind of ground up to
All
one
being
side.
moved as well.
They were just all ground up. So I got like veneers and whatever they fix everything. But yeah, and the thing is, he gave me this chart, And he was like, "Do you want like this?" And
The shape and the colour and the dexterity. And
number
everything.
one was like, I was like,
Bobby
I am.
Firmino.
I was like, honest to God, they were Bobby Firmino. I was like, they were like that light. I was like, I am not putting them in my mouth. Like, and he was like, okay, we'll do this and make them more natural. I was like, yeah.
Like Ross just glowing.
Yeah. You see him coming in. You won't even put the headlights on when you're driving the van. Just keep smiling all the way.
And do you regret it?
Oh no, I'm delighted. I'm delighted. Now, the only thing I will say is, I pronounce words a bit differently. Like a couple of words are a bit different, but apart from that, no, I'm used to them now.
You have to remember, you don't have that sensation of feel anymore for your teeth.
No.
You know what I mean? It's just dead in there. So you don't know what way you're pronouncing, what way you're tasting. They told me as well, you have to kind of relearn your kind of, almost like your chew power. So you don't break them.
Yeah, because
you used to be so
I used to
I
used to bite down on my front teeth a lot, and now I'm finding I have to.
I got these ones capped like nearly 15, 20 years ago.
And then a microphone.
What? And then a chipped on a microphone.
Microphone broke the first one.
When you're playing in the pub and someone knocks the microphone off your teeth.
Yeah, I've gotten plenty of fights that way.
Yeah.
That happened to me in the Bridge House actually in Tullamore. We were doing a gig in the Bridge House.
Fuck.
And some fella hit the mic stand and fucking busted me whole mouth open. We were in the middle of Mr. Brightside.
Lovely.
And could you look on the Mr. Brightside at the time? No.
Fucking raging. It was in the Bridge. I think it was the front bar of the Bridge House. That was back then.
Yeah, Jesus. Fuck.
Yeah.
Have you ever, to be honest with me now, right? Have you ever somebody knocks into a microphone and you just couldn't help yourself and you just swung?
No.
You don't have to big time it. Like, if you have, you have. Like, it's fine.
No, I haven't.
You're talking to the craziest cunt in the music.
Have you actually hit someone from the stage? Have you?
Yeah, several times.
Yeah.
Several times.
Yeah.
I've never hit anybody on the stage. Oh no, hold on.
Might have wanted to.
I did push someone. Actually, about a month ago, I did push a fella back because the place I was playing in a bar in Temple Bar, and there was no stage. It was kind of down the back, and the place was full. It's a very intimate place, but it was full. And your man kept falling up on the bike, and I pushed him back. But I can see what you would want to split him.
Was it an aggressive push or just kind of duddy move?
Well, it was kind of. I told him 2 or 3 times, and he just kept coming up, and I was like, "Fucking go back, will you?"
We had one lad once. I can't remember where we were playing, but we had 2 full flight cases in front of us, down off. Just I'd say the flight case and the stage were like that, and he kept jumping up on the flight cases just to jump off them into the dance floor to show off. I remember looking at one of the lads. I said, if he does it again, I promise you, he's not going to land awake. And they just looked at me and were like, what the fuck do you mean? He's like, what? I was like, just watch. And it was the worst part about it was when I did what I did, he decided to jump different. The only time he decided to jump different. So he jumped up onto the flight case, and I went and I grabbed him by the back of his shirt, and I just yeeted him off the fucking thing. But as I did that, he decided to swan dive.
That's the wrestler in you as well, you see.
Oh yeah. He decided to swan dive. So as I pushed him from the top of his collar. And he threw out the arms and decided to dive. And I pushed him that hard that he couldn't actually stop himself. So he just landed face first onto the dance floor. Out cold, no teeth.
Oh, really?
No teeth?
Gone. 2 front teeth gone.
Truly dental there, Mo.
Yeah.
See? Give us money.
Shout out.
But yeah, no, I have. Like, because I love what I do. I love, like, my job is to make people go mental.
Yeah.
Right?
It is.
But there's a line you can't cross.
Keep the fuck away from the microphones.
But that's it. And do you get it in some of the smaller gigs? You know, like, can he get up and she get up and sing a song? What do you do there?
I wouldn't necessarily get that at the smaller gigs. It's more the bigger gigs I get that.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, it's the smaller gigs.
Somebody wants to get up on stage at Electric Picnic.
Can
I sing Country Roads?
But like smaller gigs, people seem to be more afraid. Because they're smaller gigs. Everybody they know is watching them.
But then I'm only going to say this because look at you, right? You're a big fella.
Yeah.
People that come up to me and probably and get angry when they're not allowed to sing a song. No one's going to come up and do that to you because you probably.
It's happened. It's happened. Yeah, it's happened. Yeah. When somebody come up and say like, "Can any chance my friend can sing?" No. Why? Because I don't want them near my microphone. Okay, but like. She can sing though.
Yeah, that's what we get.
It's always that.
They can all sing.
But she can sing. I was like, yeah, but these people are not paying her to sing. They're paying me to sing. Yeah, but she's probably better than you.
Yeah.
And as soon as that, I'm just like, you fuck off. Go away. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Yeah.
But no, it is. It's genuinely happened, but it's happened to the point where like someone has genuinely attacked me once because of
Right.
Oh,
really?
yeah, yeah. Fully grown man. For some reason, and even the song wasn't even good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He wanted to sing All Summer Long by Kid Rock. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to do that, sing like
Sweet Home Alabama.
But and I wouldn't let him at all. And he just got really, really pissed off, and he walked away about 5 foot, and then he just turned around and he just fired a pint glass at me.
Oh, really? Fuck,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
proper.
But as soon as he
That's
fired
proper.
the pint glass off me, I just threw my guitar off and ran at him. Can't help it.
Yeah, that's
one thing.
escalating and now throwing pint glasses.
But like, that's one thing. Like, and I'm kind of known for this. I'm known for this since about 4 years ago in Cavan. Is that I'm not your typical front man. You know what I mean? I'm way too autistic for that.
Right.
If you fuck with me, I'm going to fuck back with you, whether I'm on a microphone or not.
Yeah.
I am. Because if you start with me or you say something to me that I don't like, I'm going to make a show of you because I'm the one with the microphone, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Simple as that.
You've got the power.
And again,
and you're not afraid to
promo
wield
stuff.
it. Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all promo stuff. Is I'm not going to let you, as I see it on so many occasions as well, where you have lads or girls or anything like that. And it's all, I understand that you're out having a few drinks and it could be, you take a notion or you're showing off or whatever it is, that you go up to a musician and you'll ask them a question or you'll belittle them or you'll jump all over them or something like that, or they sing something you don't like or they say something you don't like and you turn on them. And I've seen so many musicians crumble.
Yeah.
Just sit there and just kind of that weird,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like a heckler for a comedian or something.
just biting their tongue where that's not me. That's not me. You say one thing, I
try
don't
and
like.
laugh it off with a joke or something.
Oh, I can't.
You
I can't.
could have promo on their ass
I
straight away.
can't. I laugh it off with a joke that's directed at their eyebrows. It's that simple. That simple. But to me, that's the way we grew up, though.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If somebody's coming at me, I can verbally fuck them up, but in a way that makes them feel like I'm joking.
Yeah, yeah, in a loving way. We talked about it
Exactly.
recently, actually, on the podcast. How Garen Noon would do that. Like that was his. He takes the piss out of people, but he's also does it in a loving way, from a loving
Yeah,
place.
yeah,
Yeah.
And it's the same as
It's
that.
an
like,
Irish thing, like.
But the same as that. Like, how old are you? Be honest. Be honest. Okay, well, right.
20 sitting down.
Got you to say truly dental. Now say your age.
38.
Mid,
38.
right, so you're my
38.
age. Same.
I'm 42.
Yeah, I'm
42, yeah.
How do you look younger than him? See, it's the chip tooth.
Everybody says that.
Right, so I'm 38 as well, right? So back when we were growing up, if you couldn't take a slag,
Yeah, of
your uncles would force you to take a slag.
Yeah, yeah.
And then force you to give it back to them. Do you know what I mean?
course.
That's the way we grew up.
Yeah.
So now, if you're not able to take a slag, then just leave me alone.
But then,
It's
so
a different
because,
generation now, a lot of people,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
but do you
just
think because you've a massive
pussies.
social media presence,
Yeah.
do you get a lot of trolls, a lot of hate because they jump in,
Do you know what's weird? I get a lot of trolls and a lot of hate, but only for one thing.
right?
Nobody believes I'm actually singing.
Because I've heard you in songs sometimes cough and keep saying like you'll sing like a line or something and then go, "There's a live recording. I'm singing."
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
you
Because
get
and that was
people-
because of that.
Yeah.
That was because of that.
You've got a very steady voice, though. That's what I mean. It's very, very in key. Like, it's very good.
Yeah.
Philip was showing me that
No,
today.
I'm like one of the things I take pride on is I'm a one take lad.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I can sing.
It's a natural, like,
I can sing.
yeah.
I can sing in a studio the same way I'm singing live.
Yeah.
Like I can't turn around in the middle of a live show and say, "Stop that! I want to try that again."
Yeah.
Stop that! Go back to that last line. I want to try that again.
Yeah, yeah. You
Don't
wanna
do
get
that.
it-
I
you do it
don't.
one take.
Yeah, I don't do that in the studio.
You don't splice them all together.
No,
Yeah,
literally, just get in there, sing the song as best you can sing the song. Then the song is sang real.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It's more.
You're not going back.
It's more authentic,
55 times just to fix that one little note that you don't like. No, sing the fucking song.
Yeah.
But because of that, I got so many people telling me I was lip syncing, and I was miming, and that, especially in my game, would piss me off.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a done thing a lot though, with people even promoting music and all. They lip sync to their own song.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like it's
it's-
done all over TikTok.
But you
so
see,
maybe-
the way it's done, like not to like pull back the curtain, like, but the way it's done is like the way I do it is I'll sit in my studio, I'll record the song with the phone on me, and then I go onto the computer and I'll match them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
do the editing on the sound and then just match the video, do a little bit of
Bit of
little
compression, bit of
filter on the
reverb
video,
and-
and then put it up. And it's not chopped, it's not spliced, it's all one take, but it's just audio, visual, put them together.
Yep.
You were telling us before we started you're doing a bit more front of house production and stuff
I'm
like that.
trying
as well.
to, I'm trying to. I've started that in the last couple of weeks. Is like I don't want to.
It's like a whole different game when you get into the sound creation and stuff.
It's way more panicky.
Yeah.
When you don't have to just get up there and sing songs for 2 hours.
It
And
gives you a good perspective on other people when you're doing it.
Very much so.
But do you not feel like, let's say you give up, because essentially you'd be giving up music to go behind the scenes and do sound and lights, would you not feel then that you're depriving the world of a great frontman?
Yeah.
Or do you have a protege? Do you have like a...
No.
Do you have like a mentor? You mentored anybody? You bringing someone up underneath you? Or?
Nope.
Right?
I've given as many people as I possibly can a platform on my stuff that have shot them to where they are now. Maeve Walsh, for example.
Maeve's brilliant.
Like Maeve is phenomenal. Me and Maeve did Caledonia one time on all our social media. It went fucking mental. And now Maeve is huge.
She is huge.
In my eyes, I think
she's American tour or something coming up. She's massive. Yeah.
But like she did that. But like I one thing that I used to do. There was a girl as well. I just adore. Her name's Kaylee Burns. She was on The Voice of Ireland a couple of years ago. I did a couple of songs with her as well, and then I did a song with a Wicklow lad, where I brought him in to do harmonies on The Sound of Silence.
Yeah.
And this dude, like, just long hair, real Eddie Vedder style guy, like pure rock, but his voice is heavenly. And I said, right, I want to put these people on so that they can get further where they're going. But under me, I'm not ready to let go of that yet.
I get that. Yeah, of course.
So like, what I'm planning on doing is I'm like, eventually, like, my body and my voice aren't going to be able to do it at the energy level that I'm doing it now. Like the 5-hour fucking weddings, which is either here or there, but like, for the moment, I'd like to just start learning it.
Yeah,
do you know
of course.
I mean?
Yeah.
I like to start learning what equipment I need, what like cables I need. But the one thing I'm fantastic at is I can hear everything. So if I'm on a stage and there's 10,000 people in front of me at a lecture picnic, 19 rows back, I can hear somebody call me fat.
Yeah, you've got like
literally
pick things out.
But when I'm standing in front of, and it's such a bad thing for me, but just for my own brain, and I never actually copped this until I started doing like kind of dipping into the production side of things. Was if I ever go and see a band, in my head, I'm constantly critiquing them. But I'm only critiquing them for how they sound.
From the perspective of the audience.
How they sound.
Yeah.
I'm like, to me, that guitar should be louder. Can't hear the vocals. Drums are too loud. That kind of stuff. So to me, I'm
so you're never critiquing talent. It's
it's
all about sound.
It's always sound.
Yep.
Always the sonic.
And like I did a production in actually Wicklow last week, and while I was doing it, I didn't cop, and nobody told me that there was a young lad going to come on with a 5-piece band. And they were only going to do one song that had a guitar solo in it.
Yeah.
But they never told me they were going to do a song with a guitar solo in it. Whereas if I had known that and known that song was what they were doing and he was going to do the guitar solo, I bring that guitar up.
Yeah.
Because the way it was set, because he was just playing backing guitar for the band.
So you weren't ready.
I wasn't ready, and his solo got lost.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But if they're playing songs that I know, and I know what they're supposed to sound like.
Yeah, you can.
I know where the big parts are coming. I know where there's a solo coming in. If there's a drum solo, if the lead singer needs less, or everything has to be dropped down for a break in a song, that's what I hear, and that's how I know. Because I have a Rolodex of songs in my head. There's no song in this world I don't know. Like when I'm doing solo shows, I literally book myself as a human jukebox.
Yeah.
Because there's no song I can't do. There's a lot of songs I can't play on guitar. Right. There's no song I can't sing.
I hear you.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. But with that, because of that, I feel like I know how every song is supposed to sound live. And it just in my head.
A bit of a blessing and a curse probably as well.
It is.
You can nearly say he's blessed.
Jesus. But it is a thing. I've heard Noel Gallagher saying stuff like that as well. Like he always hears the song in his head, because when I make my own songs and stuff as well, I never know what it's going to sound like. I never have it really. I know the song from when I write it, but then where it's going to end up, I don't really ever have a vision for that.
Yeah,
and it often makes me not like the finished product or something.
Yeah,
I feel like.
But I think that's every musician.
Yeah,
every songwriter. Like I can't write songs. I wrote a couple of songs. I think they're fine. I love them.
Yeah,
but like I really struggle with writing songs. But even doing covers, when I'm recording covers, every time I finish it, look at it on the phone. That's so shit.
Yeah.
it's a mental block every musician has.
Yeah, I think so.
It's just.
Or you keep, like you said before, you can overdo it, overthink it. If you can catch it when you're in the moment, like, and you capture that, that's always the best way to do it.
Yeah.
That's the difference in me and him. Like, we'll do something, and Jim will be like, right, we've done that. Get it out. It's good. And then I'll fucking look at it and freak out about 20 little things on it. And Jim will be like, no.
Yeah.
So that's why we're the yin and yang.
What's mad about that is that it's always the ones that you procrastinate about so much and you don't think are good, and you're just something wrong. I'm looking at it and I don't like it. And then the second you press upload, they're the ones that go viral.
Yeah.
It's so funny. We were saying this, the amount of stuff that we've put effort into to make it do something, and you know, with just whatever. And then I was walking to the fucking Lewis and made a video talking about the wedding bands, and the fucking
literally
got fucking 250,000 views or something all over the place.
Oh, lad, I was playing a gig in the middle of nowhere in Limerick one night in Ard Patrick. I was doing a fundraiser, and this was literally the back arse of nowhere. And I got so much slack over this on TikTok, right? But I was singing The Sound of Silence, and halfway through the song, the track cut off. I kept going.
Yeah.
I just sang it completely a cappella to dead silence. I was like, I need to put that up, but it's then the panic set in. There's no music. There's nothing behind me. It's just literally a video of me right there singing into a microphone with nothing around me. Put it up within a week, 6 million views.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's mental.
It's like if you had to listen to those voices like that were trying to hold you back,
you wouldn't have put it up.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
That's the thing. We talked about it last week. We always like to get in our own way, and we kind of give ourselves excuses about why things shouldn't work.
Yeah.
But really, with social media, we found as well, the more that you don't kind of overthink it, just do it and put it out. Then the more likely it gets.
Thick skin helps though as well.
Yeah.
Thick skin, because you're always going to have.
We wouldn't have probably as much trolls and stuff as yourself, like
we wouldn't have as big a profile as you, so you really have to you have to deal with it on a big scale, you know.
Yeah, you'll get there though. That's the worst part about this game. Like anything from a performance aspect that you want to put up on social media, no matter what, no matter how good you are, I don't care who you are or what you do. No matter how good you are, there's always going to be the ones that have to fuck with you.
Yeah.
But it's just the world wouldn't be the same without them.
Yeah, it's like that. I think it's the same with it. Like even the thing, like if you think of anything like a song that's loved, there'll always be somebody who doesn't get it, doesn't like it. You know what I mean? You can't please all the people all the time.
Pony Club.
Yeah, the Pink Pony Club. Yeah,
Pink Pony Club. Like I think that song is fantastic.
Oh, do you?
And I look like I listen to Korn.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's it. It's something like that, and there is like you might have something that you prefer, like you might be into a rock dude, but then there'd be something you'll hear like that Taylor Swift song, the Romeo and thing. I love that song.
Love Story,
when I first heard it, like, even
but you play that in front of a crowd, that's a bop.
Yeah, I know.
No, of course, yeah. Pink Pony Club is one of the biggest songs I'm playing at the minute. Like
at the minute, right now, the reactions to it is incredible. That one, there's 3 songs I'm finding are the biggest songs at the minute: Pink Pony Club, Killer, and G stands for Geezer.
I don't know G stands for Geezer. Killer, you see.
The Armagh football team song.
Oh, is it?
Oh, right.
Oh, that's a bop. Stop. Absolute bop. It's just a band, literally a band from Armagh, and they just.
You see, our gigs are in Temple Bar, right? So like tonight, I'm in the Keys in Temple Bar, and it's the Temple Bar set, you know, because you're dealing with English Americans, so it's that set. Of you wouldn't get away with Killer because there's no Irish in the room. You know there's
is that like you find yourself having to almost pander to them?
So you're doing just you're doing the 500 miles country roads, Sweet Caroline, Proud Mary. You know,
and you
just
couldn't put any Irish stuff into it at all.
Like the Wild Rover, Whiskey in the Jar,
Your Fields of Athenry and stuff.
The Fields of Athenry,
right.
But the Grace, but the Bearman, like you couldn't venture off it. Like.
I think back in when I started working in Temple Bar maybe 10 years ago, they'd say no, not too many ballads and no rebel songs. Whereas now you have English lads asking for rebel songs.
English boys coming up and going, "Can you sing 'Come Out Your Black and Tans?" I'm like, mate.
I blame Kneecap for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't.
Kneecap
Please don't let me get into that. Please, I'll talk about anything apart from them.
We'd rather talk about elbows here.
Oh, stop! No, fucking. Just get. I don't get it, lads.
I don't get it. We've talked about it on the podcast. It's not my cup of tea either.
I don't get it. And like the guitar player for Bless now, he's 24 years of age,
Right.
And he literally openly said to say me, the roadie or my roadie and sound engineer, we're all in our 30s, and he literally said to us a couple of weeks ago, he's like, "You lads are too old to understand." And we're like, understand what? Like, what are we supposed to understand about it? And he literally just keeps reiterating, "You're too old to get it."
You see, I'll tell you what, I don't dislike them, right?
I do.
No, I don't dislike their music, right? Because I like it's like Versatile in Dublin, like when they were around, right?
Jeez, you remember Versatile?
But it's like Versatile, but it's with the use of the Irish language as well, and it's what they do is quite clever. Everything else is up to themselves. I have my own opinions on all that, but everything else is up to themselves. But just it's almost become cult-like.
Yeah. I couldn't put it better myself.
But it's as well, even when I was younger, when you put like parental thing, or when someone was banned or something.
Eminem.
Eminem.
When something's supposed to be bad for the mainstream, then it gets much more popular.
How long are you watching wrestling?
Since
I'm
what did you?
I'm 38.
I remember the Hulk Hogan days.
So
What was it? What was one of the biggest things that Eric Bischoff ever said? Controversy creates cash.
100%.
And that is what these boys are doing. These boys have got probably quite possibly the best marketing team in Europe.
Listen,
Philip was saying like
Royal Rumble.
From here down, it says this is the best thing that's ever happened.
Oh yeah.
Royal Rumble 1994. Lex Luger and Bret the Him and Hart going over the ropes at the same time. Lex Luger had a metal plate in his arm, kept pulling it back to hit him with it.
Literally, literally pulling the fucking plate. No. But no, that's it. Like like fair play publicity. To them. Like fair play to them. Like ride the wave as long as you can.
But that's why Logan Paul was probably going to be as big as he was when he got to wrestling. You know? Because he is that contentious character. He does have that.
The worst part about Logan Paul is he's so fucking good.
He is very good.
He's so good. I don't care what anybody says. And he's so good.
He's an incredible athlete.
Yeah.
That's.
But he works for it. He works I've seen videos of him actually training and he works his arse off first.
But them boys are very clever. Like you have to. I know everybody hates. Same with the Tates. A lot of people have different views on the Tates, but they're very clever.
Very clever. Very clever. But
Andrew Tate
they take something that they're interested in and they go full pelt into it. And
isn't that what it now is? It's like pick a fucking topic, and run with it. And that's what Kneecap are doing now. They've picked the topic, and they're not letting anybody stop them from talking about that topic. Yeah. No matter what your stance on it. Now I have a certain stance which I don't get into. I don't think political views should come into music. Yeah. I just don't. Now, fair enough if you're writing a song and it's about something that you really, really are passionate with, do you? But sing the song and move the fuck on to the rest of the songs that your fans love. Don't finish a song and then continue to talk about the reason why you wrote that song an hour ago. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
And my political stance in this country right now is shut up and play your music.
Yeah.
That's what.
Get off your soapbox.
That's what the people are there for.
Right.
If people are there because you're a band or a musician, they have paid money to hear you sing, or to hear you rap, or to see you as a DJ, or to see you act, or to see you do anything, or pay to listen to people who talk about stuff that these particular people find interesting or funny on a podcast. Don't keep throwing the one view that you have out at people till it becomes the only narrative that you have. Because
becomes your identity then.
You become one-dimensional.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Becomes your identity.
And that's what it becomes. It becomes like these people are famous for this.
Yeah.
Instead of these people are famous for all the music they have, the wonderful lyrics they write, the stance that they take with their music. It's like these lads will just go up on the stage and just continue to say the one thing over and over and over again. It'll get
like hammering home the message.
It'll
or
get
something.
boring.
Yeah.
And it will. And again, the best of absolute luck to them and more power to them. And I wish them the best, all the success in the world. But how long is it going to last?
Oh no, wait.
Yeah.
Until the world moves on to the next thing.
Yeah.
That Kneecap are currently talking about.
We're not saying Palestine's a very important message.
Very much so. Very much so.
And I do have I do share a similar sentiment in terms of Palestine, of course. Yeah. We all do, but But that's how you feel about how they're broadcasting it.
I just feel like there's also other things you could be talking about in the country you actually come from. Does that make sense?
A lot of times when your political stance becomes your identity, then you're instead of actually helping the problem, you're adding fuel to the fire more than actually,
literally.
A lot of times we think we're projecting love, but we're actually just injecting more hate through.
I see that's the worst part about it is that some of the worst things that have ever happened were done with the best intentions.
Yeah. And we've talked about it on the podcast a lot. Everybody at the time thinks they're doing the right thing. Yeah. Even the worst things in the world, people thought they were doing it for the right reason.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Couldn't agree. But again, more power to them.
Life would have been so different if you just had let him into art college.
Honest to God.
Good night, Vienna.
Just imagine Moat Business College. Just study art and then become a software engineer. Job. Yeah.
NFTs.
Yeah, make your money, boys. Make your money.
So Tony, right? So you've got Blessed, the band, obviously, right?
Yep.
And Tony Cunningham Music. So they're two separate brands.
Yep.
They're both two separate brands, and you've built both of them up massive. Like both of them are massive. Two massive social media presences.
Yep.
Where can we see you as Blessed, and where can we see you as Tony Cunningham?
The next, I suppose, live kind of private show. It's weird this year. Because of Electric Picnic last year, we got absolutely hammered with weddings.
Right.
Hammered. But I think the next public show that we're doing is in Carrickmacross, in a place called Callans on the Bridge, next Saturday.
On the Ridge or on the Bridge?
On the Bridge.
Callans on the Bridge. Anybody from Carrickmacross will know where that is anyway. So Callans on the Bridge next.
That's the next one. Then after that, the next big one is Electric Picnic.
Good stuff. So when's that, next Sunday or next Saturday? Callans.
That is next Saturday.
And then the Electric Picnic one, which night is that?
Don't know yet.
Okay.
Don't know yet.
But it'll be on the Salty Dog stage.
100%, yeah. But we're waiting at the minute for all the other stage times to come out, so we make sure that we don't clash with anybody that everybody else wants to see. If that makes sense to you.
Good stuff.
So but once we know, it'll be posted on all the social medias.
Lovely stuff.
And then Tony Cunningham Music. If you're knocking around Arklow later on, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So Arklow tonight.
By the time this comes out, it'll be too late.
It'll be too late.
Honest to God, yeah.
If you were there, if you were at the show and enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up.
Yeah. How long will it take for this to come out?
Oh, it'll be out Monday or
maybe
Tuesday.
Monday, I'd say. Yeah.
Right. You missed me in Arklow. I'm sorry. Sorry.
It's Saturday.
It was a wonderful.
It was 2
night.
days ago. It was unbelievable.
It was wonderful. Yeah. Lionel Richie showed up.
He charged €19,999.
Oh, stop it. Jesus. What do you reckon about Roman Reigns coming back with?
I don't know much about wrestling now at all.
Not watching now.
Lads,
it's better now than it's been in 10 years.
Because they've got Sheamus now, the Irish fella.
He's been in it for 12 years.
No, I know, but he's big, isn't he?
The Attitude Era was kind of when I finished when that ended. I kind of stopped watching it a bit.
I fell out with it for a long time, but then I never stopped watching it altogether.
Right.
And then when you know, I assume you know everything that went on with Vince.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So once that happened, and I found out Triple H was going to be taking over everything, I was like, right, this needs to be given a chance. Triple H's Attitude Era.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If he's going to write this stuff, he's going to write it good. And my God.
And so, come here. What about?
I love watching this. I love watching people talking about the business. I love watching podcasts and stuff about it. But I haven't watched the show in a long time.
A friend of mine from Tullamore. He wants to actually start a wrestling podcast, but he wants to call it the IRA. Right. Now he has the poster and all made up for it. IRA,
trademark that
Irish Wrestling Association.
You should call it the IWA and then call it Wrestling W.
If that podcast doesn't go ahead, get that man for our marketing department.
Easy. But yeah, that's.
Does he wear a balaclava?
He doesn't. His head's too big for him.
And come here, is it just WWE or do you like AEW? I think AEW is where the purists are going now, isn't it?
I don't think AEW is where the purists are going. I think AEW is where the morons are going.
Right.
To be honest, yeah. I like anybody who's a fan of AEW right now is a fan of everything that the WWE ever rejected.
Okay.
But what about? But do you know, like the athleticism, the shows, do you not think AEW? Like I seen a fella the other day getting his head stabbed.
Yeah, John Moxley was getting. That's how they started off the match. What's the point? Where's the story?
Yeah. They're just going
straight for it. It's literally it's all of AEW is for reactions. That's all it is.
Yeah.
In my
opinion.
A
bit like the superhero films in a way. It doesn't have to be a story. It's all just like
bang,
keep your eyes
constant. Like with growing up watching wrestling, the best stories were the ones that got you.
Yeah.
It was.
Stories
Like,
were, yeah.
anything Stone Cold Steve Austin was involved in,
Yeah.
you were in.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like that, like the one, like Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels, you were in. You know what I mean?
Montreal Screwjob,
you were in.
Yeah.
Like back then, stories like that. Now they're kind of going back there with the WWE. Like they had a story with Roman Reigns doing this thing called the Bloodline, and that whole story took 3 years.
Right.
But you were watching this every year, or every week, just to see what was happening. AEW, it's what can we do that will get the most reactions,
Clickbaity kind
in
of.
the quickest amount of time, but the proof is in the pudding. WWE is playing, like doing, I hate when people say, like my wife does this the whole time. I'd be sitting down watching wrestling, she come in, who's playing?
Who's playing? Is he playing against him?
Literally, it's like, who's playing? I'm like, they're not fucking playing. But like WWE sold out shows all over the place. AEW are playing in bingo halls still. It's AEW to me is the 2025 version of ECW.
Okay.
It's how can we have that shock factor, but not get kicked off television. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's more clickbaity than you think.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Maybe they feel like they don't have the time or the resources to build the
But
stories.
they have
as
more
much.
resources than they've like Tony Khan has more resources in his left arse cheek than most football stadiums.
Oh,
have.
really? Yeah.
Like the dude is a multi-billionaire.
Okay, I didn't know. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Him and his dad, like his dad made his money in oil.
Yeah.
Like they're multi-billionaires. Like he was literally handed by his dad $100 million. Here, go play wrestling. And he's openly said this. He's openly said this. He's like literally like Shad Khan is his dad.
I got a small loan from my father
I
of
got
$100 million.
small loan from my father to start up a wrestling company. He started it up with Cody Rhodes. And he literally said, got this small business startup loan off my dad. How much was the loan? 100 million.
Right.
And we're back in, like, we were lucky if we can got $5 for a bag of snacks and a bottle of Coca-Cola back then.
I'll tell you. But you know when you were just saying that, isn't it mad? Do you remember, I remember being 12 years of age and finding out that outside of wrestling, Stone Cold had just been arrested and charged for domestic abuse on his wife.
Yeah.
He battered the wife.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember thinking like,
That was Deborah, wasn't it?
Deborah, yeah. She was arrested too, wasn't she? But I remember being on Stone Cold's side. 12 years of age.
Yeah.
Domestic boy. I was like, nah.
Yeah.
No way.
Or
She must have done something.
what did she do to deserve this?
You know what I mean? Like, and you just don't realize it because
She wasn't a stunner before; she's a stunner now.
but just because you're heroes, you're like, Stone Cold wouldn't do that, and he did.
Well, he did, yeah.
That's it. It becomes like that with all. If you're obsessed with an icon, you'll forgive them things that you wouldn't even someone that you know.
Yeah. But does it
That glove didn't fit OJ.
No, it didn't. No.
But I mean, who would have ever thought genuinely that the person who created wrestling, Vince McMahon, liked to shit on girls' heads?
We'll probably have to cut that.
Why? Why? That's what happened.
Yeah,
That's what happened.
I didn't know.
That's literally what happened.
I knew
literally
it
what
was
happened. In the
bowel,
middle of
but I
a
didn't know that was
threesome
what
with
it was.
apparently this woman that apparently wasn't in this consensually.
Allegedly.
Hashtag resist.
Allegedly.
He in the middle of a threesome, he just took a shit on her head.
Jesus Christ.
He'll say, I didn't even feel it coming. It just came out. It
This
just
dude,
slipped out.
at the time when this supposedly happened, the dude was 83. There's no way he did that on purpose.
Did you see what was your man's name?
That's
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
Did you see Ric Flair when he was in a bar recently and he was talking to the camera and he says, "Girls, he says, none of you can be first, but you can all be next."
Yeah. Ric Flair only got arrested 2 weeks ago because he was walking into random hubs and just taking out his cock and pissing.
Yeah. I think I saw.
It's probably all CTE, boys. It's probably all. It has to be the blows to the head.
That lad's just senile, and in his head, he's still the nature boy, so he can do what he wants. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Simple.
It becomes the character.
Yeah.
Life imitating art and art
especially
imitating
when
life.
you get to that age and that was your life and you spent so many years living that life, because Ric Flair was, in my opinion, Ric Flair's the greatest. But Ric Flair was the nature boy. Do you know what I mean? Literally, any woman he wanted, drink where he wanted, coke when he wanted, whatever he wanted, he got.
Yeah.
He's now nearly 90 years of age. When you're 90 years of age and you're still alive, if you still have your brain functions and you don't have like dementia and you remember your past, I'm going anyway.
Yeah.
I'm going soon anyway. I'm going to drive this fucker till the end.
Yeah.
That's where Rick Flair
Why slow down now, Rick?
Yeah. Walk in and piss on things. Why not?
You can't take it with you, Rick. You can't take it with you.
Grand, I pissed on it. It's mine. But yeah.
Woo!
See? That's how it needs to end, right there.
Well, that's it for episode 49 of the Temple Bard podcast. Thanks a million for coming today, Tony.
Tony Cunningham.
Stop it.
An absolute legend.
I appreciate it.
Keep an ear out and an eye out for Tony. And
Tony will be at Electric Picnic.
Yeah.
The Salty Dog stage.
Yeah. And remember, folks, kids, children of all ages, Ireland is not just fucking folk music.
So that's it for episode 49. Thanks a million for watching.
Stay bold, sláinte.